Hey, good afternoon, folks. So today is Friday, January 28th, 2024. And if you're familiar with the channel, say about half a year ago or so, I did a video about the former Lehigh Cement plant where they produced Portland cement in Foglesville, PA. It was a very big operation. Huge smokestacks and rail service from the Catasauqua and Fogelsville. And when I made that video, the land that we were walking on in that video was untouched, undeveloped for years. The original Lehigh cement plant, not the original, but the Lehigh cement plant that was here was built in the early 1900s and was torn down in the 70s. And then the land has pretty much sat, as far as I know, untouched up until now. Actually, up until right after I made that video, they started moving in heavy machinery, and they are clearing all this out. I believe that cold storage is going to be expanding their facilities into this area now. But it's just, what's really cool is for the past couple of months, or a couple of weeks, they've been digging out all the old Lehigh cement foundations, rebar, all this stuff here is all former Lehigh Cement something. I don't know exactly what, but these giant concrete blocks that you see in front of you here, all this rebar, this is all being pulled out. And what's neat is they're running most of what they're pulling out of the ground into these machines here, and they're grinding it all up and separating the metal and putting a lot of the stuff that they're grinding up, they're putting it right back into the holes that they're digging. But it's just neat because, you know, it just so happens that we made that video showing the area before it was developed, and now it is indeed being developed. So I just thought it was neat. We can get a look at some of this old junk from the former Lehigh cement plant. And what's really neat is I found a bottle dump over here too. So we can go take a walk to that real quick. I pulled all the good bottles out and took them home. Maybe I'll make a quick video tonight of the bottles that I found. What really brought me over here is I wanted to try to find a railroad spike. Because as I mentioned, this plant was serviced by the Catasauqua and Fogelsville. Later the Reading. So if you can, I don't know if you can imagine, but at one time there used to be giant silos, super, super high, and all this here was the Lehigh cement plant. And then off in the distance where those tree lines are, there's huge quarries over there. If you are interested and you feel like searching through the catalog that I have of videos and you find the Exploring Fogelsville videos, it'll fill you in on what this site looked like a couple months ago before they started working on it. But they are definitely getting ready. Over here there's tons of rock. They're just grinding all this rock up, or concrete actually. It's all part of the structure that was once Lehigh Cement. But what's neat is I've also found some slag and some other tailings and dumpings over here. And in this pile particular right here, I've been pulling some glass bottles out. So I'm thinking that this may have been a dump at a later time. So there's one here that I left behind because the top was broken. But I believe this is an old Horlecker beer bottle. It's an Allentown brewery. I actually have one at home that's still in good shape. Lots of glass here. I got the good ones. I got a Palmolive bottle. And I got one of them Grandpap Elixirs bottles. It was pretty cool. But I thought this would be a pretty neat update. Now, what I'm wondering is, will they reinstate service of the railroad? Because the railroad used to come right in pretty much where we're standing at right now. And then if we were to walk into those trees right there, maybe about 50 feet past those trees, there's active rail lines over there for Norfolk Southern's Catasauqua and Fogelsville Secondary. But I don't often get the chance to do update videos, and I thought this would be a neat one. As you can see, there's just crap everywhere, and it's all just when they cleared out this area, when Lehigh Cement went out of business, you know, and they took whatever they could with them, and the rest was smashed and buried, and has been sitting here for 50 years and is now being dug up and is going to be turned into, I believe, more cold storage, because this building here is cold storage and there's more cold storage over there, and they're both owned by the same company. So it would be really cool if they reinstated the rail line coming through here. All right, well, just wanted to say hey and show you some updates on the former Lehigh Cement plant in Foglesville, Pennsylvania. Have a great afternoon.